city. No troops in our city.
Protesters have descended onto Trump Tower in New York City to share their frustration about the viral ICE raid that recently took place in New York City. This is my most in-depth expose yet, and you'll see why very soon. I had just arrived at the protest early and found their professional protester meeting. I hadn't spoken to anyone yet, and that's when this happened. Welcome back to the Nate Friedman Show. Oh, I gotta hear this. Yeah, video this.
We have two identifiable right-wing journalists here. Please do not engage with them.
Okay. Well, I'm right.
We have a right to be here by the First Amendment.
Wait, I'm right-wing?
And we have a right to not engage with them.
Don't even
answer him.
How am I right-wing?
Just let him be.
How am I right-wing? Give me one reason I'm right-wing. Go.
I'm not engaging with you, thank you.
You can't give me one reason?
I'm not engaging with you.
So you're telling all your employees not to film me.
Don't engage them. What should I do with that? Hold that?
Let's see who here is Marshall.
Does anyone here want to tell me how I'm right-wing? Can someone here tell me how I'm right-wing? He said not to talk to me because I'm right-wing. Can anyone give me one reason?
He has a right to be here.
Okay, so your boss said not to engage, but still, does anyone want to...
I got a sign, by the way.
Oh, we got the vests. Okay. Let's distribute the vests out.
We're gonna marshal and we're gonna do our regular thing.
These are looking nice. You see her? She's the one who followed me around the Tesla takedown protest months ago. She carried a right-wing troll arrow and even followed me outside the protest to prevent my interviews. Here she is back again with a mask, and this time I found out just how violent she is. Keep watching.
I need a couple more people who are trained.
I'm trained. I can do it. You want to give me one? I can do it.
Yeah, sure.
Here. No, I'm trained. I know what I'm doing. I know how to deal with right-wing journalists. Can I have it? I won't be remembered as a woman who kept her mouth shut. Okay, perfect. Hi. So I saw that your sign says I won't be remembered as a woman who kept her mouth shut.
Yes.
Can I interview you?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate it. No, her sign says that she won't keep her mouth shut, so I'd like to interview her.
You are. No, never mind.
Oh.
Never mind.
So this happened constantly throughout the entire 2 hours that I was at the protest. They've definitely gotten more aggressive, even physically blocking me from people to interview. She's following me. Why are you doing this? This is so pathetic. What are you doing? If you're gonna follow me today, can I at least get to know you? These are the people calling us fascists and Nazis, and then they say kill Nazis. And, well, you do the math. So who really is this woman following me around and stopping my interviews? Well, we finally know because one of her coworkers slipped up. Check it out. Hey, it's nice to see you again. Do you have the right-wing troll arrow today?
I talked to Julie. She's the queen of trolls.
Okay, yeah, let's get it. Oh, we got some vests, though. Okay. Can we get the right-wing troll arrow out, please? Guys, there's more vests than not vests. So this woman with the hat didn't realize I wasn't just a new hire, and when she said Julie, that was the piece of the puzzle that I needed. So here's Julie. According to her Facebook, her last name is No Kings. The TDS of this woman has reached a level so severe that she changed her name because of Trump. Her posters frequently depict an attack on Trump, like this one, or this one when she thought Trump wasn't coming back. She even wrote, "We will bury you," with an X over Trump's face. In 2019, she was one of the protesters who made it impossible to catch your train at Grand Central Station, referring to our border as a concentration camp by saying, "Close the camps." When she went to go protest in Berlin with the Indivisible group that's funded by George Soros, she compared it to making her Normandy beach landing. She compared herself to these men. The left has an obsession with referring to Republicans as Nazis. Here you can see again her saying never again is now, comparing deportations to the Holocaust. Now, Julie gets arrested a lot. She often blocks the road like you see here. She likes to yell for the photo op whenever she gets arrested, as if it wasn't entirely warranted after she trespassed or blocked a road. Now, she is part of the paid protesting network that Karen the Kazoo Lady is in. You can see them referenced in the same post as well as standing side by side protesting Trump. Now, Julie has worked her way up after all these arrests and now leads the Fox News protest that they call Truth Tuesdays, and according to the Paid Protesting Network Instagram pages, she hasn't missed a single Tuesday in 3.5 years.
Musk and Trump and their oligarch bros have more money than they can spend in 10 lifetimes, 20 lifetimes, but they need more. And they will take your kids' school lunch to get more.
According to her LinkedIn, her other job is to be a document specialist for 32 years at a law firm. Julia is a violent protester who wants to abolish ICE, says that Trump kills people, and goes side by side with clear threats toward ICE. And this goes all the way to Washington. Here is Julie with Senator James Lankford featuring her Arrest Trump shirt. How's the turnout?
So we have some right-wing journalists here. We're asking people not to engage with them. You do so at your own peril.
No, I'm not with Fox. I'm independent.
No, please
I'm
don't
independent.
engage with him.
Why? First, she comes over and says, don't talk to him. But if you choose to do so at your own peril. Then within about half a second when the guy is about to talk, the paid protester gets on the verge of a nervous breakdown saying, don't engage. So who is this paid protesting leader that wreaks havoc on our cities and will soon have a heated argument with the police? Her name is Jamie Bauer. She works for Rise and Resist, just like Julie. In fact, you can see them together here with the Karen Kazoo lady. Front and center, Jamie played an integral role in the Tesla takedown protests, referencing Musk's crime spree, whatever that is. Now back again with Karen. Jamie's been protesting in front of Trump Tower for years, and you see Julie right next to her too. This is calculated and the truth is getting out. Here's one of the many issues with Jamie. She works for the MTA, or Metro Transport Authority. She's at more protests than I can count, so is she protesting on the taxpayer's dime? Now, Jamie has an obsession with our children. Here she is holding a sign saying libraries are for everyone, backed by the trans flag, coupled with more photos of her saying more drag and less hate. This is extremely destructive. 82% of transgender youth have considered unaliving themselves. There are countless books like this that exist in the schools of your children because of people like Jamie.
I've said it before, but this is a great book for introducing small children to the idea of being non-binary. And a lot of LGBTQ kid lit really focuses on identity terms and ends up not being very accessible to its target audience, young readers. Let's see how Airlie Anderson does things differently.
She does interviews detailing how she doesn't conform to normative gender expressions and details the evolution of her own non-binary trans-masculine identity. You see, Jamie is all about combating fascism and oppression. Yet she runs around the protest telling everyone not to speak with an independent reporter. Now let me be clear, people like Jamie threaten ICE agents by saying, ICE agents, the tide will turn, and simultaneously act as if they have the moral high ground. I'm going to reveal something crazy about the funding behind this protest, but before I do, I want to give you a quick warning. If you're a homeowner in America, you need to listen to this. The FBI has been warning about a type of real estate fraud on the rise called title theft, and your equity is the target. Here's how it works. Criminals forge your signature on a single document, use a fake notary stamp, and file it with the county. And just like that, on record, they own your home. Using your ownership, they can take out loans against your equity or even sell your property. And you won't know about it until foreclosure or collection notices show up in the mail. That's why I've partnered with Home Title Lock so you can protect your equity and find out today if you're already a victim. Use my promo code NATE at HometitleLock.com and you'll get a free title history report and a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of your title records, urgent alerts to any changes, and if fraud occurs, their US-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million to fix it. If I owned a home, I would definitely get Home Title Lock. That's HometitleLock.com, promo code NATE, or use the link below. And now, back to the Trump Tower protest. So who's funding all this chaos? Our investigation of Rise and Resist is of course ongoing. First, you have the Act Blue link that you go to donate. Act Blue, the Democrat fundraising platform, is currently under many investigations for alleged irregularities in its handling of political donations. The reporting shows that Act Blue detected but did not adequately address at least 22 fraud campaigns, with nearly half linked to foreign actors. We've talked about the cut of the $7.6 million they got from Soros to destroy Tesla. Despite claiming to be nonviolent, they're frequently getting arrested. Most of the vests that you saw at the No Kings protests in New York City were backed by Rise and Resist. Anna Paulina Luna, a congresswoman who serves on the Oversight Committee, who is leading the investigations into Singham and Soros, has reposted some of the reporting I've done on Rise and Resist. So we'll just have to wait and see. Now, the fiscal sponsor for Rise and Resist is AJ Must. You can see that you can also donate to Rise and Resist straight through the AJ Must Foundation for Peace and Justice. AJ shares that they provide donor-advised grants, which is the same method that Roy Neville Singham used to donate over $20 million to the protesting incubator, the People's Forum. A donor-advised fund allows donors to give money without others knowing where it comes from. Now, Rise and Resist also employs staff members where in their own documents they don't pay them, but that's because it goes through another organization. Take David Chung, for example, who has a leadership role at Rise and Resist. I confronted David and exposed him for getting paid $75,000 a year to protest. Only he gets paid by Roy Neville Singham, a Marxist billionaire living in China, through the People's Forum, not Rise and Resist. And to further solidify this reporting, David Chung also happens to serve on the board of the Singham Justice Fund. So Soros and Singham are continuing to fund anti-Trump protests throughout this country. I gotta get one of these vests. How you doing? Can I answer you?
Sure.
Thank you. So what makes you protest today?
I was born and raised in New York. We don't need ICE here.
Yeah. And why don't we need ICE here?
Who are you?
My name is Nate. I'm independent.
Independent for what?
Yeah. I work for myself.
Why don't we need ICE here? We take care of ourselves. We're all New
Yeah.
Yorkers here. We don't need anybody coming in to tell us what to do or who should be here.
I know like Republicans say that like the people that come here are illegal immigrants and they feel that if you're here illegally you should be deported. What's your message to Republicans?
Fuck off.
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're running late for stuff,
Okay.
but we are
Nice to
big
meet you.
fans.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. These guys are not, so
Keep it up, man.
thank you.
We love you.
Okay. See, they're very upset. Imagine yelling, "Go home, move," at a family with young kids just passing by and expressing support for a YouTube channel they like.
So how many kids that don't take the bait speech?
We're about to hear the "Don't Take the Bait" speech.
Well, we have people who have lived in this country for many years, have legal spouses. Don't talk to this person.
Let people talk. Let people talk.
Oh my God, you're freedman.
What?
You're freedman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I seriously.
So what's your thoughts on what's going on here?
I seriously just asked them. They said that the ICE is occupying, right? So I
They're all
asked.
trolls, so why don't you leave and go over there and talk about
I
it?
asked.
Why don't you want to talk?
I asked
How
them-
are we trolls? I just describe how we're trolls. Win an argument.
I asked how is ICE occupying, right?
Right.
And they waved me off. I was in good faith. And then they started talking about, this woman here started talking about how some people who have been living here for many years.
Please don't block our camera. That's assault. Please don't block our camera. That's assault.
And so my question to them was this. It's like, you know what? I can understand people who've been here for a decade, 2 decades, who haven't committed any crimes beyond the mere fact that they're illegal, right? Do you separate those people from people who are here illegally and have committed actual crimes, drugs? I asked, do you make a distinction between those two? Because I think it's a big distinction. And she just waved me off, and then this gentleman said, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, too. If they want to garner more support, right, then shouldn't they just answer the question?
I agree.
Because
I
maybe if they came up and talked to me calmly, I might say,
Okay,
you
so
know,
how-
I
so-
kind of agree.
And Speaker Johnson is a terrorist for not inducting the woman from Arizona.
Speaker Johnson is a terrorist? Did I hear that right?
I explained that for you.
Speaker Johnson being a terrorist is just one of the opinions you can get going to these mental health awareness protests. But let's talk about the guy who's blocking my camera and flipping me off. Meet Rob Kroonquist. He was a teacher and a graduate of Stanford University. Here's Rob getting arrested. It's all about kids with so many of these people. Here he writes, late on Friday, I was present in the General Assembly of the UN with my Youth Arts New York credentials. Do you want this guy who flips off reporters, blocks cameras, and obsesses over drag shows to be anywhere near your children? Now, this sign he's holding genuinely looks like Rise and Resist had a meeting of what to put on a sign, and then someone couldn't think of anything and just had a panic attack and said, I don't know, Trump lies all the time. Then they just went ahead and printed that. Here's him side by side with Jamie, hard at work. Back again, side by side protesting Fox, asking for more drag queens. They are the dynamic duo. Robert used to teach in Istanbul and then went on to win Teacher of the Year in Queens, New York. Here's your Teacher of the Year. Welcome to New York City. I'm an independent journalist. Can I speak to you for a minute?
Sure.
So what makes you protest today?
Because I am disgusted and terrified and opposed to everything that Trump is doing.
Yeah.
And the list is very long.
Are there some specific things off the list that you can share?
Yes. The destruction. What? Okay. She said not to do it. So
Okay, so can I ask you a question? How come, so this woman has a vest, right? And I don't know where she got it. She was given they bought it on Amazon or something. She comes over and she says not to speak with me, but we're just getting to know each other. How come she dictates what you do?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. Now, as for the salmon cap that came in and stopped the interview, I'm going to expose you too. Shocker that it's another teacher. This time at Teachers College, which is part of Columbia University. Here she is with Julie saying that people are kidnapped by ICE. BC Craig has a master's degree, but forgot to take the class on not committing crimes, so here's her getting arrested. She loves to block roads. She did it here, and she's going to do it later in this video. This person is actively teaching the next generation of Americans. When you ask yourself, how could Mamdani be the next mayor of New York City? This is how. She and her wife are listed as sponsors of a group called Jews for Racial and Economic Justice that explicitly endorses Mamdani for mayor. In other words, chickens for KFC.
Hi, Rabbi. Hi, Rabbi. Hi, Rabbi. Hi, Rabbi. Hi, Rabbi.
We know Zoran will fight to make our city affordable and safe for our families.
Together, let's elect Zoran. Zoran!
Together with her wife, Ruth Finkelstein, they paid for that ad. And her wife, Ruth Finkelstein, is also a teacher at Hunter University, a tax-funded college in New York. The West is suffering from a fully fledged attack from within. Yes, good work, good work.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Press. Can I interview you real quick?
Sure you can.
Thank you.
No, he's a troll. Oh.
I'm not a troll.
Folks, please don't engage. Could I have a marshal over here?
Yeah, let's have a meeting. Let's have a meeting. Where are we having the meeting?
Yes, please. Thank you. Do you ever watch Walking Dead?
Don't engage with
No, no,
them,
I'm
please. No. If you're with us,
I
we're
am.
gonna. Okay, then please don't focus on what you're. No, please.
No, but let me tell you one person.
Okay.
Do you know Moshe Dayan?
Yes.
He said.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
take this on
No,
that. I'll take
I
this
support
on
you.
that. Okay, then please.
You want people
She won't let me even say one sentence.
Hey, don't misgender.
From Israel, Moshe Dayan said, we make peace with our enemies. They said, why are you talking to your enemy? It's like, because we make peace with our enemy. You don't make peace with your allies, you're already allies.
He's right.
He's getting too much attention.
Well then, ignore him.
That's right.
He says that I'm getting too much attention, which is pretty ironic considering that they're the ones doing speeches to announce that I'm at the protest. How can you say that I'm getting too much attention when you're the ones giving it? Now here's him at the UN General Assembly leading the way with another woman wearing a vest at this very protest. Here he is with Julie and Rob. Here he is doing security at a different Trump Tower protest. If this was at all authentic, you wouldn't be asked to police journalists. Oh, we're blocking the road. Okay. Next up on the Nate Friedman Show, protesters try to block the road, and I expose 3 more massive professional protesters, including one depicting Trump as Hitler, and I reunite with Karen the Kazoo Lady. Karen! No! You'll also see what happens when the police get involved, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. On your screen is an interview I did with Curtis Sliwa, the Republican nominee for mayor of New York City. I relayed the concerns of a lot of capitalist America that have said to drop out, and his answer went viral, getting over 9 million views, and was even featured on the Megyn Kelly Show. I'll see you there.